Warning, the following program contains scenes of graphic stupidity between a man and some games. Don't take anything I don't say too serious, I'm just messing around. This video should not be viewed by anyone.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Scum News, the show where we take a look at sneak peeks, upcoming features, items, and other thingamajigs that are going to be added into the game. Now, the last time we did the news, we talked about the new creatures that are going to emerge in the game, and that is the Wild Hunters. And we have seen a couple of them, like the Wild Hunter Warrior and the Wild Hunter Scout, and also the Wild Hunter Alpha Male. And it doesn't stop there, we've also seen Mr. Brenner, this huge mutated creature which looks badass. So it's a handful of them, we've seen a couple of them, a couple of different NPC enemies, and I thought that these were it, right? We have a couple of different Wild Hunters and then we have this unique kind of bossish looking Mr. Brenner, and I thought that at least for now, that's it when it comes to these sketchy mutated creatures. But wait, there's more. Today I laid eyes on this creature, the Workers. Now of course this is concept for how they may look when they will arrive in the game, but as we can see they look quite sketchy and terrifying. I see no eyes, I see no ears, I see no nose, just a weird mouth hole with teeth. But as it turns out, we can actually read upon them a little bit, read the lore behind these guys. Right, so they are called the Workers. Now the Workers are here to help the queen and take care of the eggs before they are hatched. There aren't many of them around, they are slim, with a white colored skin covered with mud, slime and dried blood. They look like taller, undeveloped adults with an average height of 160 centimeters. Their hands have long fingers made for safely carrying eggs to the hatching chambers. Hands are just 3 long claws like fingers. My goodness. They walk on legs but are unnaturally bent towards the front, holding hands bent and close to the face, as if they are about to launch themselves, like an old woman leaning on the stack. It's a weird analogy, but there we are. Their heads is average in size with no eyes, ears, hair or anything else. The only thing they have are very small circular mouths that are used for feeding from sucking the mother's milk. Well, there you go. Couple of words that I never thought that I was gonna use in the same sentence, but here we are. Sucking the mother's milk. This is literally the last thing that I thought that I was gonna say today. When I woke up this morning, I never, in my wildest dreams, I did not think that I was gonna say that there are creatures that have very small mouths, and those mouths are used for feeding from sucking the mother's milk. Alright. Moving on, the Workers are fully blind. Being developed from the sterilized newborns, they don't have any reproductive organs. Oh my god, so they don't have eyes, they don't have noses, they can't hear, and they have no either. Come on. Their bodies are far from fragile and they can sustain a lot of damage. The queen commands them fully using her psychic powers. I see, okay. Sometimes they are sacrificed as food to feed the newborns. I was wondering, since they don't have any eyesight or hearing or smell, how are they going to detect us? But it looks like the queen somehow commands them. Alright, let's moving on. Sometimes they are sacrificed as food to feed the newborns. In combat, they use their razor-sharp nails, slashing through the flesh and bones, tearing their opponents in half. However, it's not difficult to avoid. Of course, they can't see or hear or smell. Of course, they're not difficult to avoid. Right, so however, it's not difficult to avoid them by being still or quiet. But the problem is that they are usually in tight places and hard to be avoided. Alright, first of all, sucking mother's milk is a sentence that I never ever thought that I would say out loud. I mean, good lord. Also, Slenderman. This guy actually reminds me of Slenderman, that tall, lanky cup of milk. When it comes to these guys, from what we can gather from this small description is that the queen actually commands them, but they themselves cannot see, cannot hear, and cannot smell. So there's no way for them to actually detect us, right? There's absolutely no. How are they gonna detect us? With their mouths? That's not possible, is it? No eyesight, no smell, no hearing. It's impossible for them to actually detect us. So if the queen does not see us, does it mean that these guys are literally rendered useless? Let me know what you guys think about this down below as well. How are these guys going to work? Because to me they're out there. I'll put it this way. They're out there right now. So pretty much their main purpose is to take care of some weird eggs, and as a reward they suck some milk. I'm not saying that it's weird, but it's weird. Also, they don't have any reproductive organs. Ouch. No smell, no eyesight, no hearing, and no... These poor guys, man. I'm hoping that they're gonna be... I'm hoping that by the time these guys are gonna come to the game, I'm hoping that they will be severely changed. Let the man at least have a reproductive system, you know what I mean? I mean, no eyes, no hearing, no not. Come on. At least let them have that. Let them have a win. But I'll say this, they're a bit out there. They're, yeah, I don't know how this is going to work. Again, I'm hoping that they're gonna be changed up. I wonder if we're gonna get... So if they're gonna stick like this, right? If they're gonna be like this, I wonder... Can we catch them in the act of sucking the milk? This is too weird. I'm leaving. I'm done talking about these guys. That's it. That's the news. Is the weird kind of news. Is that, you know, is that kind of news that you see on TV like at 2 a.m. It's just weird things. But yeah, I'll leave it at that. Let me know if you guys like these guys. I'm on the fence. I don't know yet. I feel like without having a way to detect people, having them being controlled by some queen is kind of weird. Now, if they had like a BCU and that was being controlled and that was being used to control them, that would have been a little bit better because, you know, as we know, us the players have the BCU in the back of our head. So if somehow that was being used to control them, we could get past it because, you know, it's some high-tech kind of technology, and that technology could somehow be used to detect players, or, you know, around these weird lanky creatures. But I'll stop for right now. That's the news. Let me know what you guys think about these guys. I hope you've enjoyed. In case you did, be sure to drop some stuff and things down below. Make sure to subscribe. Thank you so much for taking the time and hanging out, and I will see you in the next one with some more video games.